So, welcome back to Shadows of the King, as they're fighting a challenged Vonaline in a sort of dreamscape combat test of might. Alright. Where we last left off, I think it was Cacophony's turn. Unfortunately, our combat carousel's broken.
Wait, what?
Oh my goodness, the combat tracker made it look like Vonaline Pillar of Wa.
Wah!
Wow.
Pillar of War.
Wow.
You thought you could defeat me, the Pillar of Wah? Okay.
Me, you think caretaker me? I am the Pillar of War.
Alright, let me attack with advantage. Because of flow.
Secondary question. I don't know if you guys remember, but do I have a reaction?
No, because you used it.
Perfect. Good to know.
I lost connection to server. Oh, I know why. Give me a moment. Nikki, can you please roll for me?
Yep. You have
Thank
advantage because you're. No.
Yes.
Flanking.
Pillar of Wah.
Technically not. Would you like to reckless?
Yeah, reckless.
Alright, reckless.
Make it look good.
Unfortunately I rolled 2 2s, so that's not gonna hit.
Low, you suck.
That's down.
Second attack,
Yeah, second attack.
24.
24.
Just
Sure that's
miss.
a miss.
Why? Why?
I
Why?
got AC.
Cracked AC.
It's not even the correct AC, it's just bad luck. Anywho, I end my turn. Cries.
This is mine. Go. Creature back. Go. Sorry, dog. They're trying to eat my
good.
tuna.
No, this
thought you
is
said
my
quit-
tuna.
I thought you said quit your pecking.
Begging.
No.
Peck. Not peg.
What?
Oh, I love Peggle.
My little pack.
You haven't used your form of dread?
Huh.
Uh,
Yeah, no, I haven't.
You could also dash as a bonus.
I dash as a bonus action around Vonaline. That was
That's not
Just run in
necessary.
a circle.
yeah. Confuse the enemy.
You could X. Oh, wait, I can't.
Eye contacts when I'm raging.
No.
Yeah, no, I just bonus action dash around Vonaline back to.
It would,
Actually, wait. I want to move to where I'm flanking her.
there is no need for that.
Ow.
Where you are is fine. It's just your teammate got knocked out of position
Oh no!
because their mount
Teammate!
died.
Oh no!
Quotation marks.
Teammate!
You also could do your
that
form
was-
of dread, which is like
Now.
gaining temp HP and frightening people, and being immune to frightening.
Yeah, but she doesn't possess the ability to frighten me. So in my turn after dashing around her.
2 hours
And
ago.
then I look up at her
2 hours
and
ago.
say,
Ah.
please don't
Mortal
hurt
Kombat
me.
1.
Yeah, but they're already. What? Never mind. I'm in the middle of. My God. I'd rather not have interruptions like that. Okay. And now I've lost what the fuck is going on.
We are battling for life and death.
Yes, Cacophony, is that your turn then?
Yes.
Okay.
I end my turn after saying, please don't hurt me.
Very well.
Haha, lol, I was joking. Yeah, it's your turn now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, you're just out of range. For that attack.
Low.
Oh, wait, no, it takes... okay, never mind. No, you're not.
Oh, you're talking about the range attack?
Alright. Dang, can't hit both. That's fine. Moonspark Strike against Cacophony.
Look at that one.
That's unfortunate.
One.
How
And
unfortunate.
she's going to have a blade fly towards... You are out of range, so I can roll against 3. Svend, dex save.
Yeah, Svend's fine.
Insufficient.
15.
That sucks.
Ooh, look at that damage. There we go.
Ow.
So many 2s. Like,
So many.
90% of the rolls were a 2.
Yeah. And high damage. There we go.
Alright. First attack, second attack. Double checking. It has been a bit since I have 3. Ooh. You know what? Fuck it. Hey, Cacophony, want to clash?
They're working out, right?
I know.
Yeah. Cacophony.
Sama, you're muted. I think they're switching so they can actually log in. They're switching to... Yeah. Sama, are you there? Oh. That's fine. I will roll for them. Oaks. They're still recklessing. And because they're recklessing, I also have advantage. Oh. Woofers.
Well,
That's so fortunate. Right. Well. I will need a save. Here. Temporarily, I am gonna give Gomez. So you actually have ownership, never mind. Go.
Alright, so you just need me to do a constitution save?
Yes. Okay. You actually succeed. Yep. Success. But you still get dealt a lot of damage.
What did I miss?
Flash.
you got clashed on, buddy.
Oh no.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Let's cut off your magic casting. That's pointless. Let's cut off.
No.
Let's see how severe.
What? My speed? My sentinel? My maid slaying?
What limb do you want broken?
Excuse, wait, what? I'll
This will
take my
reduce your
leg.
speed. Alright. This clash causes your leg to snap. You have reduced speed.
Cacophony takes a deep breath and then then screams loudly.
Yep. Currently, you're at half speed. Svend, it is now your turn. I have my legendary actions again.
Your legendary action?
What do I want to do? I'll probably go ahead and get my bracers active as my bonus action, and then I will void shock at 4th level. Constitution save. So it's just 48 regular then.
You'd think. Oh well. She's vulnerable to this, so I don't take half damage. That sucks. Ow.
Okay, action, bonus action. Not really point for me to do the insight because while I'm in this form, it's disadvantage. That'll be my turn.
Alright, Solace.
Are you reading from here? Most of my spell slots.
You're cutting out there a little
I
bit.
believe I have both Hunter's Instinct, I think, and yeah, both my marks both active, so I do lots of damage. I could.
Yeah.
So first shot. There it is. Is it going to be a normal roll for me, or do I get flanking?
Here we go. There we go. Just fix my audio there. If I'm outside of their sight range, do I get advantage? Or am I still within like visible sight? Because I know they have blind sight of 120.
They have true sight of 120 feet.
Yeah. And if I'm outside of that, do I get advantage on attacks because I'm outside of their sight, or can they just see me with their eyes normally as well?
They can see you normally. It's
Okay.
just they can see you while you're invisible at 120 feet.
Yeah.
If you just go invisible, yeah, no, I can't see you.
Yeah, but I kind of want to save
Yeah.
all my charges of advantage to have with my celestial arrows, so I think I'll just normal attack twice.
Yeah, right. Sounds good.
Helps when I'm accurate, you know? Alright, so that's that one. They're gonna drop normal damage. Then I get an additional let's see, I get Hunter's Mark. So that's a D6. Ah, none of these are set up for a D6. Sadness. Alright. It's like 2d6 plus 1d4. So these are coming from my marks and dreadful strikes.
Yeah.
So a total of 21 damage.
Not bad.
And then my second attack. Oh, and they also are not allowed to heal. Alright, another hit. Same dealio, do damage. And that's going to be 13 plus... I think I just get 1d6 now. I think the other two are instants, and I believe Hunter's Mark is per hit, right?
Yes. It works like hex per hit.
Yeah. And I think Hunter's Instinct, and I know Dreadful Strikes is once per target.
Or once per turn. Favorite foe?
Yeah. What did we choose for my favorite foe?
It's whenever you
Or do I
hit a
not have
target.
that? Oh, yeah, favorite. Is it whenever I hit? Okay, so it's 2d6. Alright, 2d6. So, and then another 23 damage, putting us at 44. And they are no longer able to heal.
Nice.
Till my next turn again.
She's getting like pelted with arrows and stabbed up. She's smiling.
Alright.
Angel. Okay. I think they're mostly just steady aiming and firing. Yeah. Steady aim.
Nice.
Ayo, okay, someone else roll a d20. I don't roll people's crits.
Hold it right there.
6. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. Let's calculate the damage. Sneak attack. Let's just double checking if there's anything else they have. No. Okay. They deal maximum damage of a crit. So that's 5. What's there? 5d6s. $47 damage. Not bad. Action, bonus action. Move.
Steady aim. You can't move while you're.
Correct. Sorry.
You're good.
Ariel. Pass. It's your
Yes.
turn. My dog is consistently looking up at me every time I take a bite of
Let's see here. Do I
He's
want to
giving me
do
the gift
some
himself.
fun shit?
I didn't realize there's another dog underneath me. Right.
Well, let's see. I will move over here because advantage.
There's a spell on top of me.
Yeah, that's me using the item for once. I have in my inventory. Actually don't know how to make it go away. Can't even select it.
Oh, that was the wings thing. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
I feel like I want to clash.
Yeah? You'd like to clash.
Yeah.
Very well.
I'm still holding my lance. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun because I get advantages and disadvantages at the same time. So it's just a normal roll for me.
Well,
Do I
she's
have
not
a
in her
roll?
second. Well, I want to call it her second phase, but it's not really. She just goes into a rage of pure ecstasy of battle.
Oh boy.
Welcome to
Battle
having.
junkie.
She loses her armor and resistance, or she loses certain resistances, or at least her immunities. Ooh. I don't have advantage against you. Ooh, alright. Roll crit.
Crit
Not-
damage, okay.
Not enough of a difference to disable ability, but enough to deal a lot of damage.
Oh, that was so close to be a 20.
No,
Damn
no,
it.
no, no, no. You misunderstand. Roll crit damage.
Oh.
Yes.
But I asked you if it was crit damage, and she said, no, just roll the crit table. And I'm just
No,
like,
no, no,
okay,
no,
I'll
no.
roll.
No, I didn't say that. I said roll crit damage. I didn't say table. Alright, perfect. Oh, boy. He watches her eyes go red, and her helmet falls off. Her wings spread out, and she cracks her knuckles. She goes into a blood rage. She's going to be dealing more damage now. She only has one attack that she can deal a couple times. She can still do her wing strike, but she can no longer blade burst or moonspark strike. She can still parry you, though. She can't use her wisp anyways. Alright. If you clash her again, she's gonna... If she wins that one, she's gonna do way more damage than she did before. But that was your first attack as a clash.
Guys, what do you say? Should I clash her again? She sullied my honor, and I want to break her.
I mean, can you physically take a retaliation if you fail? Is that no?
That really depends on what she damages me with. And how much.
I mean, they're raging, so it's going to be more than average.
That's true. Oh boy.
You know, more than before, to say the least.
I am going to hit her again.
Very well.
Normally.
I will miss.
A 22 will miss?
Yep.
Correct. Oh, wait.
Wait, their EC went down, that's right.
Actually, no, that hits.
I were just like for a moment, just like, wait, you just said they dropped a lot of armor.
Yep.
Huh? Let's go. Almost max damage.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna mark her with my bonus action.
Fun.
Finally.
Interesting. Well, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Very well. At the end of your turn, she'll raise her hand. Show me your might.
Did we disable that one?
We clashed that one.
I can't use that now. Damn.
Yep.
I need to actually say it's disabled. Huh. Okay. Never mind. She actually can't do legendary actions at the moment.
Cacophony hopping on one leg. That really hurt.
I did not approve.
I did not approve.
been that way.
That's why I will use my form of dread now. 1d10. No, just one. 1d10. She doesn't have to make a wisdom saving throw. Isn't she immune to the frightened condition?
Yeah.
Probably a good bet.
A second.
Wait, she's not immune to the frightened
Did you-
condition anymore?
Take damage.
No.
You gotta take damage from that last fight. Clash.
Oh. Please apply the damage. Yeah, no, I didn't take
Half
damage.
damage, I guess, since you're still raging.
Yeah, I'm still raging.
Okay.
How much damage did I take?
There you go.
Thank you.
And you gain 10 temp HP? Okay.
Wait, I gained 12 temp HP.
Oh.
No.
No. Wrong.
No, it's because it's
Well.
roll a d10 plus your warlock level. Okay. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I will attempt to clash her.
Ooh.
Let's
You
go.
can use any types of advantages to have advantage against this clash that you can give yourself.
Flanking, so I have advantage.
Yep.
Alright, at least I don't have to do reckless, so she doesn't gain an advantage as well.
Nice.
Not bad.
Huh? What?
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad. That's a 19. That could have been a 20. Jeez.
Low key. Out. Out. Back up.
Bag pupper be gone.
Back up. This way. This way. This way. Over here. Low key.
Do I have brutal
Over here.
critical? Do I have...
Around.
No, I don't have brutal critical. Dang it.
They're
Oh.
dealing with La Creature. Must give moment.
They're literally
Yeah.
swarming me around my fucking desk right now, and I can't stop. I have to stop them from knocking over my electronics because like I said, I'm not at my normal setup. One of my monitors is actually on a chair.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh my goodness, CG almost knocked it over. She literally just sat
Oh,
down
no.
and knocked the chair. Okay, we're
Nice.
good. We're good. We're good. 29 will
Okay.
definitely hit. Oh, right, you're clashing me. 1 second. Ooh.
No.
Some good amount of succeeding.
All right. Roll crit damage.
crit damage. Yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. Work with me here, mouse. There we go.
Nice. I'm glad you didn't decide to move and start going crazy, dog. Oh. Okay. That's your first attack.
I would like to go for Nico D's with the critical, with the clash, but never mind. All right. Second attack with advantage.
Very well. 17 will miss.
All right. That's my action. My bonus action.
You could
Cacophony
potentially
holds her leg while going. That hurts. That hurts. And then it will end my turn.
Alright. Lean. Yay, now I have 2 targets. Whack whack. Who's gonna get the second attack? Okay. First one on Cacophony, next 2 on Ariel.
I think the mark goes up, right?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, I have
As she
disadvantage,
strikes.
yeah? Because of it? Because I'm not striking you. Creatures marked in you deal damage to anyone other than you can make it. If I damage them, but I make disadvantage on any attack roll that isn't made against you. Okay. 30. So yes, I will hit. You can make a reaction attack.
Yamate Kudasai!
Is it? No, it doesn't say it's... Oh, you gotta do it on your turn as a bonus action, and it has advantage.
Yeah, so basically they don't get it right now, but they on their turn they'll have a bonus action advantage attack.
Yeah.
on their turn.
But, Cacophony, when I attack Ariel, if you want to make an opportunity attack against me, you can. Because Sentinel. If I remember correctly, you can do
I have Sentinel and Mage
when a
Sling,
creature
so if
within
you're gonna
5
use
feet of you
reaction-
makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use a reaction to whack them. Fun fact.
Wow, it's raining.
Alright. You can't do it right now because I haven't attacked the Ariel. But this is the damage you take, which is halved plus rage.
20.
That's for Cacophony. Now, Ariel, next 2 attacks are yours. Punch.
Don't hurt my friend. Dang.
23 will hit.
23 will hit. Excellent.
Let's.
Does 2 30s hit?
Let me just check my AC really quick. Yes, that will hit me, definitely.
I know you got a few of you have pretty like cracked AC. Well, high ACs, not that cracked, but 16 damage, not bad. Man, I don't resist cold. Sucks.
Wait, why is the health meter? Wait, is my game blacking out? Because I'm not.
Is
12.
the health bar not going down for you either?
No, I think I might have to reload really bit.
No,
58.
don't reload.
There we go.
I realized it wasn't moving, sorry. It's probably because I accidentally deleted the token that I originally was connected to. I forgot to reset it. It happens.
I was just like, wait, is all this damage just disappearing? Where the what?
Yeah. First attack, second attack, third attack. You gotta take a total of 58 damage. Damn. Well, that's my turn. Bonus action. Nah.
What do I want to do?
Show your mind.
I will augment my claws to shoot spikes. $19.
Alright. That will unfortunately miss.
Okay.
Seems like the AC is 20. Ooh.
Don't have any position to go for a flank, so go for my bonus action.
Actually, if you go here, you're flanking with the Cacophony.
Oh.
This creature's massive. You can flank on the other side. Yeah.
Like I'm doing.
What's this cone thing?
Oh yeah. Well, since I'm technically below half health, I would be able to attack with advantage anyways with it.
Nice. Oh, unfortunately miss.
Damn it. And since it missed, it doesn't use up that charge. Alright. And I guess that would be it for me.
Okay. Solace.
Alright. We're in Blood Rage mode, which means now I get to start using the fun stuff.
Make sure you remember how many arrows you actually have, because they don't actually go away during this fight.
Yep, I had 5 in total. I've used 1.
Okay.
So I still have 4 more shots, which I'm about to use 2 of them. So I'm going to bonus action, go invisible. I'm outside of their view range, so I am actually invisible to them.
Yep. Which means you have advantage.
Yeah. And this invisibility lasts my next turn, so it gives me advantage on both attacks.
Ayo.
Alright. We're gonna go into my inventory here. Sorry, I have to swap the arrows on the bow. Alright.
I like that it gives a drop-down menu to like select your ammunition.
Yeah, it's nice. Alright, we're attacking with advantage.
That 28 will hit.
Yep. So this is gonna be that damage, and then I guess we'll do the
60-10.
yeah, they gotta roll the con save, or do they auto fail that or something? Or is it half damage on?
1 second.
Here, I'll roll the other damage first.
Okay, yeah, I do make a con save.
Okay. So 22 base. They rolled an 18, which I'm assuming passes the arrow.
I think it does. DC 17, I think it has.
Let me double check.
2.
DC 17, yeah. Half as much, so they take half damage.
60-12 or 60-10.
I was pretty sure it was 10. Let me double check.
Yep, 60-10.
Yeah, 60-10. Yeah. So they take half damage on this. Right, that was not the right roll. Don't worry about that.
60-110.
Yeah, look. All right, look.
Oh, new record. Just kidding.
Half damage on
A new record has been made.
Alright, so they take half of that, which would be 13. So, yeah.
Nice.
So
That'll be funny.
that's the first shot. Second shot's coming out. Also at advantage. I'm just not gonna get a crit today. It's just not gonna happen. Alright. So, yeah, they gotta roll that concept. Damn, disadvantage, and they're still fucking rolling. Alright. So that's gonna be... So there's normal damage.
I'd say they're like me with a beefy con.
So 2d6, and then half of this is going to come out as 6d10.
They are a martial god. And the only magical abilities they have is
Damn,
that
I
of
almost-
being a god.
So half of that would be 30, or wait, 38. So half of that.
19.
Yeah, 19.
Not bad.
Plus 5 plus 12, so
17 plus 19. 36.
I'm absolutely walloping. But that's basically all I can do. We already know all the abilities, so
Yeah.
just intern.
Very well. And I think, yeah, you know all our stats and stuff. So, is there anything
Yeah,
more
we
you
know
can
our
learn?
AC is 20 now, since 19 missed and a 20 hit.
If you were a little bit closer and she could throw her use her blade burst, she could clash with you.
I mean, I could clash with her too. I mean, I still got 2 more attacks to go.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying you just gotta get in her range so she can clash you. She's
Can
got
I clash outside of her range?
trying to think. You know what? Well, she's in her other phase at the moment. She doesn't have her ranged at the moment.
I'm pretty sure clashes are supposed to be interactions with the two individuals, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, in technicality, I do have a way of ranged attack, but its maximum range is 90. But I guess if it is a clash, I could go disadvantage since it's slightly out of the range. So, I'll allow it. Angel. Alright, I'm...
I still got 1 more crystal for you to pop if you want to do that.
Ah, yes, crystal popping. Good idea, actually. Let's
'Cause they were
steady
using
aim
it
it so
to,
I don't miss.
That's what they were technically doing, because they were using their feature to wail from the grave.
Yeah, because whales worked on the crystals, so they were doing that.
Yep. Hit and sneak attack.
Yep.
I think it's what, 3d6 or something for whales?
It's half of their sneak.
Yeah. Round it up, so 5d6 rounded up would be 3d6. Not bad. I can't really tell what those are, those dice, but I like them.
Or 3 and 6.
13. Oh. She no longer has any crystals to use to heal. It's not like she could heal in the past few turns anyway.
Yeah, because I got the bow certain death on him.
Yeah.
No
My
healing
turn.
allowed.
Ooh.
The question is, should I try and let's go for a clash or two. I'm dead anyways.
You should heal
With what?
your healing potions.
Yeah, but that isn't that an action?
Bonus action.
Really?
Yeah.
Depends
You
on
have
how
greater
big they are.
healing. You have greater healing. That's still a bonus action.
Self-healing is a
action.
bonus action.
Same with your second wind, but you don't have that at the moment. I've had people take all their actions to chug potions. That's very funny.
I'm still dead with a one attack, so I'm gonna clash.
Very well.
At least, but not with my first attack. I'm gonna do it with the second attack.
Sounds good to me. Attack. Accidental Svend trip. It's advantage because you have Cacophony on the other side. Just roll again.
What?
Roll again because you have advantage because of Cacophony.
Yeah, but I also have disadvantage because I'm using a lance without a mount.
Unless they're within 5 feet.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Miss.
But I'll still like to clash with my second attack. Oh no.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna be launched into space. Oh no!
It's a
Eric,
big
come on up.
difference.
Man, you have no idea how much damage this does. Your character is probably going to...
Jeez.
So many D4s! I love D4s. Your character
Basically,
is...
what you guys see is like Ariel like flies up, goes in for a stab, and then like it doesn't connect, and then just like a Voltaire that like swipes out, and basically there's just blood splatter everywhere where Ariel was before.
Damn.
And this is why I don't do it melee combat.
Ariel.
Just remember, she is relentless, not merciless. You are an easy target at the moment, so she can beat you up and kill you. Well, that's just if she wants to. That knocks you unconscious, which would end your turn. Cacophony, one of your teammates, has attempted a clash and is now unconscious.
Looks
What
to
should
Ariel.
I disable?
You can. You. She's gonna be fine. She can walk it off.
Let's see how severe it is.
Ain't that right, Ariel? Yeah, she's dead. Alright. Wait a minute. Nikki, I have a question.
Yes.
The last clash, I hit did anything get disabled or no?
Was not enough points above.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Could waste my action, but I only have half movement, which would mean
You limp to another area. I don't know why you would move, though. You have advantage.
This is hard. All right. She'll survive. She can survive another turn. It's fine. Anyway, I will attack Vonally. Since I have advantage. Both those hits.
What's my movement?
Cut my movement in half, you monster. Now I have normal movement. And a average. Wait a minute. Ooh. That one was gonna be bad. Anyway, Nikki, I have a question. When all her immunities and resistances were removed, was her condition immunities removed as well, or no?
No.
Okay.
She's no
Damn.
longer resistant to slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing damages.
Alright. And then I'm gonna pop a potion
Uh,
as a bonus action.
that's good. The Great Sippy.
Sips. Alright. Man, so that's how it rolls. Okay. Can't move, so
Did you heal?
no, don't
No,
worry.
you did. There you go.
There we go. Don't worry, it's just networking stuff. Alright. I flip her off and end my turn. And go back to nursing my leg.
Fair enough.
You broke it, you monster.
Did I damage myself yet? Nope, didn't damage. There we go. Vonaline's turn. Well,
Wow. You're really gonna be that kind of warrior? Wow.
wicked. I hit all of you once.
Oh,
Ariel takes... Is it a
one
death save?
saving. Yeah, it's a failed death save if you take damage.
Instant death save. Fail. You roll a nat 1, you're instantly dead. And 2 attacks on each of you. First Cacophony, now Svend. I can't ask the question.
It is.
Yeah, let me check my armor class. I think there's some oh,
First one's Cacophony,
Yeah,
second one's Svend.
eh.
You're
Level 1 damage.
resistant to slashing, yes? Svend?
Unmagical. Slashing.
This doesn't count as magical.
Oh.
The Radiant, sure. So,
bring that back.
half of 20. So you take 29 damage instead.
Okay. There we go.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Like, she's punching you with her bladed gauntlets. that's what she's doing right now. So she's actually flashing you guys and like trying to like move your weapons out of your way just to punch you, and that's what the clashes are now.
Do you want
She
a
dropped her
fist
weapons.
fight?
She's not actually like using her weapons anymore.
I will pick up
Uh.
that weapon next turn.
Her Moonspark Strike.
She can't use it.
No, she can.
Oh, she can? Oh, didn't you? Oh, okay. Anyway. Because I remember you said that was also the
She
same
just
one
doesn't.
that she did have.
Just because of the phase she is in, she won't use it.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah. Svend, what do you do? More claws.
Attack.
Crit.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right.
D20.
Ooh, that's a high one. All right. So I think it's necrotic,
Necrotic.
or slashing. You want necrotic?
Necrotic.
Mm,
Yes.
fancy. I
I wanted
passed
it to
it.
hurt.
Necrotic.
But I also have a choice of force
thir-
too because of the bracers.
All right. Roll me crit twice, and now my hit points maximum is going to be reduced by the amount. Doesn't do a lot, but that's still awesome.
Twice.
25, 35, 70 damage. 60. Oops, one off. 60 damage, which means I also have negative 60 of my health bar.
But wouldn't the necrotic damage also double, or do they lose that vulnerability?
I thought it was void damage that they were vulnerable to, not necrotic.
What I saw it was void and necrotic, if I saw correctly.
It was scrolling up.
It
damage
is void
vulnerability
and
is necrotic
necrotic.
and void.
No, necrotic and void, yeah.
I'm a nuisance.
So add 11, so 71. I was more right. I forgot about the vulnerability thing, but that's fine. First
Don't worry, I
attack,
got you.
Quitty.
I don't have a second attack for the claw yet because I'm not level 11 yet. But I will do my bonus action bite.
Bonus action
And,
nom noms. Hit.
Yep. Yep.
Time for
And I want-
healing.
And then I also want them to make a Constitution save for because I'm augmenting it for slashing.
A con save.
Yeah, DC 19.
Okay.
Let me pull it up. Where you at? Because I want them to bleed.
Oh wait, did I roll normal? Whoops. Meant to be disadvantage. Oh, that's a 20. Almost.
Oh well.
They're rolling at
Action,
disadvantage because of
bonus
their current rage form.
Oh, let's see.
It's their constitution that suffers during this time.
12.
That's just to explain why I've been rolling at disadvantage for this while now.
So for the bite, I would deal 12 from the slashing, and then plus 15 from selfless healer.
All the
So
damage.
27, including the force.
Yes.
Oh, so 31. Then
32. Selfish heat. Well, so 16 by What does self shield
Then
do?
it should
again?
be. It's
1.5.
1.5.
So 15. So 31. Yay.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain.
You're good. Uh,
Back.
Welcome back.
almost back back to half. That'll be end of my turn.
All right. Solace.
All right. So I messed with my inventory a little bit, but this is the last of them. But after I fire him, it's going to save 5. Just going to put him to 7. But these are the last of the celestial slaying arrows.
Very well.
I'm once again going to go invisible for the advantage.
Yeah.
All right. So, attacking with advantage. I guess meets it, beats it. Right?
Uh,
20 AC, right? With rage?
Hmm?
20
that will
AC with rage, right?
just miss.
Is it? Oh, it's 21 with
21.
rage?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because you have to remember I hit with 22. I didn't hit with 21.
Alright. Advantage again. Second attack.
Oh, now we know exactly what it is.
Yeah. Alright, 26 hits. Alright, well that's one wasted arrow. Sad.
That arrow
Alright.
is actually doesn't lose its thing.
Yeah, only if it hits, but it's somewhere off in the background over here, like somewhere.
Yeah.
God, passes again.
Get that
Can I
strong.
roll below a 10 for these, please? For these guys?
Alright.
And you keep rolling
Alright.
the same number too, because you have 2 13s.
Yeah.
Plus 1d4. Alright, so this is my normal attack. It's 20, whatever, total. And then this is the half damage from 6d10.
Ooh, that
Okay,
is
there
a
we go. 20.
gnarly one.
Alright, and that'll an additional 20 damage. So 40 damage total?
40. Ayo.
It's pretty good.
Alright, well, that'll be his turn, sadly. And I'm not flying all the way around him just to pick up an arrow.
Don't expect you to. I'm actually gonna double check something. Are Tabaxi's like slightly quicker?
With feline agility. But they have to like stop moving for 1 round before using it again. So if they wanted to, they could use feline agility, come up, potion, and then run back.
reflexes and melee to move for speed.
Well, I think they're thinking more about collecting the arrow.
Oh yes, that is what I was looking for. Thank you. I am going to use the feline thing and bonus action dash as a rogue. So
70.
using my cunning action and using the feline agility.
Wait.
Because I'm
He
going to use
also-
my action to use a superior healing potion that they have.
Also, Nikki, before you continue, he also gets double movement because he is within.
Now I do,
60.
because I just moved in rage. I wouldn't have had it before I got there.
All right, go.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
Alright, you're going to take the big sippy, Ariel, as I massage your throat with this. 26 healing. It'll
You
keep
ready
you
for
alive
sippy?
somewhat. So I only used 10 of the dash. Still 60 movement. Or 50 movement. Action. Oh.
Yeah, you can go chase that arrow. The missed arrow.
Yeah, sure. They could use that and try it themselves.
Yeah, they got a short bow.
Yep. Okay. That's their turn. Ariel, you're awake again.
I'm gonna get up.
I wake up.
Another sippy before standing.
Um, let's see here. Bonus action. Gonna drink.
Plenty of HP to last at least a round.
And then I'll use my wings to get airborne again.
Ah. How far up are you going?
20 feet.
20. Okay.
Let's see here. First attack. That's
21
a
will
21
hit.
Nikki.
Nice.
No guts, no glory. I'm gonna clash with the second attack.
Okay. Oh, why did I throw twice?
Damn it.
Like. Man, so many D4s.
And you go back to sleep.
And I go back to sleep instantly.
I'm sorry. But this is sufficient
Damn.
to disable something. Oof.
Oh.
Yeah, they had more than a 10 difference on your score.
Ooh. Okay. Severe. You won't know what has happened until your character wakes up again. Because your character's unconscious, there's no reason to tell you it. Because your character doesn't notice it at the moment.
So do I still have advantage because of flanking?
Yes, Svend is still flanking for you.
Yep.
Just Cacophony looks at Ariel. She just got up. Looks to Monoline. Don't you think that's a bit harsh?
Harsh would be killing them outright.
You have a point. And then I hit her, and then I hit her.
They challenged me. Hits.
All right. Normal. Eh. And then advantage again.
Ow. Hit. That was almost a net one.
Never gonna be in that one. I don't want to jinx myself just yet. Yeah. So, like, are you feeling any of this, or are you just being like, eh, or are you just shrugging it off?
With a smirk and smile. I'm just enjoying the pain.
You see right there, that's what we call a masochist. And I end my turn.
It's alright. I'm worse than my brother. And she goes to punch you. Alright.
I wonder if they'll hit.
Oh, okay. Hey, Cacophony. Are you ready to take a barrage of punches?
Bring it!
Alright. 2 of them are going to be normal, and then we're going to clash you.
Oh no, don't bring it! Continue though.
First miss.
Ooh.
Second is an 18. Do I really miss?
Come on,
Both my percent.
come on, make it a 19. Please make it a 19.
Whew. Man,
Come on,
I
let's keep
actually
this
was
going.
not
19.
expecting to miss. But that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Alright. With your telescopic axe, clash me.
Do I get it? Oh wait, I get advantage because of flanking.
Oh,
Let's go. Don't suck.
No.
You want your advantage? Low.
Say what?
low. But you still crit.
Lamau, you thought you were hitting me? No, I'm hitting you.
26. Ow.
I sidestep and hit her with the axe. Is that the best you got?
No.
Another 20.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, all right, cool. Can't get it on my cool celestial arrows, but you'll just casually keep getting.
Let's do force this time.
Force?
Yeah.
Force. Roll crit twice. And they are spellbound. Basically, what spellbinding does, it makes saving throws against spells with disadvantage, and spell attack rolls against them have advantage now. Not
Nice.
sure how helpful that is when only one of you casts a lot of magic. But this may actually be helpful for Svend or Solace with other abilities, maybe. Actually, no, all of yours are... Actually, Zephyr, maybe.
Zephyr is a normal attack.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just at advantage.
Hmm.
And I believe I still have like 2 more uses of invisibility. Or is it 1? I think it's Nature's Veil. Proficiency bonus, so I have 2 more uses. Yep, proficiency +4.
I hate how the second crit only has two ones for the necrotic damage.
Alright.
The first one has a 2 and a 4.
There you go.
Chomp.
Yeah, I'm gonna parry you.
Eh.
You're not trying to parry my mouth?
Hell yes, I'm gonna parry your mouth.
No.
Oh, yeah, fail.
As you try to do that, it just goes through me because it just.
Try to punch you, you bite my arm instead. Go ahead.
Wow, that's
This was
funny,
just
you
for me
know,
to see if I can hit you hard.
You know, that's funny, Nikki. You know, attacking someone.
Are they still up?
Yes.
No.
Picks up hand. Nikki, I have a question.
Just barely. It may not look like it, but they have pixels of HP.
I have a question.
Yes.
Very
I'll zoom in for chat. Look at this. Look at this tiny pixel of HP. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
1 HP.
Svend, yes. Give it to me. Let me
Look at
kill
that.
Wait,
you.
there's
Look at that
the
pixel.
Sentinel proc.
Damn it.
Off a parry now, because parry is a reaction, not an attack.
Dang it.
Parry is a reaction, so I failed that. Damn.
Ah, so I can't use Sentinel. Dang it.
Nope.
No.
You can't
Well,
reaction up a reaction.
That would be cool. You know, dunk on someone who's dunking on someone. Anyway.
Nikki,
Yeah?
roll the Constitution for me.
Ah, yes, Constitution. Sorry, you're a little quiet.
Alright, I'll move a little closer to my mic then.
No, I gotta turn you up.
Ow!
And they pass. They do not roll shit with that con saves, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you gotta...
No, they're the same with me.
By the way, when you clash and you do more than 10, there's a couple options you can do. You could weaken their stat, so you can take away proficiency if it has proficiency on its saves, or whatever. Or you can disable abilities like you have. I just thought I'd give options. That
I need 28 healing.
28
So
healing.
chomp. Ah, nice. And that's my turn.
Ah, yes. Fighter blow. Bonus action invisibility, I have advantage. Ah, this is beautiful. Truly an ending worthy of me. Ah, it hits.
An arrow flying from a distance, hitting her between the eyes. Her large stature falls to the ground as the glass shatters below all of you, as you hear a voice laughing. My! You all fought amazing. I've never had a thrilling fight like that in a long time. Few champions before have fought like that. But I've never had someone group like this fight with such determination. Reset all your HP, all your skills, all resources used.
So just long rest?
Long rest, give yourselves your potions that you may have used, as they are back to how many you actually had.
Mostly just arrows for me.
Mostly just arrows, yeah.
Mostly just potions for me.
All your sorcery points, all your spell slots, your HP, everything. As you're all
Maggie, I have a
sent
question.
back. Yes?
What's with the echo?
Echo.
Oh, it might be me, my bad.
Oh. I get my 4 potions. I'm good.
as you all slowly return back. Oh, Zephyr also needs to be alive.
Zephyr, no.
I will bring you back to the edge. I'm actually going to delete this modeling.
The edge of existence. Yeah.
Right. She stands before you once again. The edge of Valhalla stands before you, smiling, her helmet off on her side, still portraying herself as a massive being. Celestials sometimes like being towering, I guess.
Okay. See, I told you we could beat you.
And that you did. Quite a display of strength, you all. Quite impressive. Did you come here to become my champions? And help
Wait, we
us
can
with the
just do
demon scourge that has befallen our people here? The
Okay,
warriors of
okay.
Valhalla?
Head picks up head. Hey, you know, I'm
You
here.
may-
You know.
You may be a Hellion. But your appearance seems to be of one of a mortal. You went through a transformation. So I will not consider you
Yeah.
an enemy at this point, as you've proven yourself not a threat.
Not a threat. Not a threat. Cacophony has an existential crisis. Looks to Svend. Am I a threat?
I don't know. I feel like I come off as moderately threatening.
Oh my god.
Threatening in
I
the
have failed.
sense of being a Hellion is all. The warriors here fight endless battles of the scourge of Hellions here.
Alright, can we have a moment and have a group huddle?
You may speak amongst yourselves.
Can you like not listen?
She sits down.
Can you like not be so close?
You
Hey,
can walk
just
away.
Walk backwards. Come on. Why are you acting like a schoolgirl? What's going on?
Okay. Group huddle. Okay, guys, we'll get it. I actually think we should take her up on her offer. But
I am able to serve it of God. It's so restricting, and you have so many responsibilities. Like, you're expected to, like, I don't know, fight an endless war. It goes on forever. The point of
Yeah,
endless.
we're muted.
But yeah, you muted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get bored of like this whole like general in an endless army thing. Like 2 years in, I'm max.
You're already in a war, anyways.
Yeah,
It's
but
just-
we mix it up. Sometimes we're running off, killing some lizard in a wizard tower. Sometimes we're running off fighting you enter into a military and you have to enter in strict regiment. You have to always making sure that you're working for the betterments of your people and stuff. It's just
Ah,
Besides, we already served one, so I'm kind of confused what you mean about serving them. She is, after all, of the enemy's bloodline.
So now on the endless fighting.
goodness, yeah, that would be your only interest, wouldn't it?
I
I
mean,
mean, if you take her out,
I
you
get
just join the
stronger.
endless fighting whenever you want.
Yeah, but I would be the pillar. I don't want to be a pillar.
You have to learn how that works.
So,
Though
like,
having access to this realm and then killing the god that is currently here will give you time.
So, alright. So, like, I remember, right? From what
Mhm.
Svend said we had to take her out. Because we get something cool out of it. And, like, I'm vibing with her. I'm not gonna lie to anyone. I'm vibing here. She has a cool vibe to her.
Ariel
But
could
we're-
point out that all Asfarians are like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So another warrior culture. Surprising that you vibe with another warrior culture. How about we go join the orcs? I'm sure you vibe with them too.
Really? We can do that?
Yes, we are. We are literally the acting political party for. You do not realize that we're literally running around and lying to ourselves and then killing those who don't ally with us. It's like our thing.
I mean, I thought that was just normal negotiations.
Yes, that is how we do it. We kill people if they don't work with us. They're not
Okay,
working. They're not working with us, so we're killing them.
Okay. What if I ask her, we good? And then if she says what, we just take her out. If she doesn't agree, we just take her out.
I mean, sure.
No. Okay. Let me take this
Not the
seriously.
reason why I came here.
Yeah, I mean, like we came here specifically to hurt them. I mean, if we can convince them to join our side, sure, but
Okay,
doubtful.
wait. Let me.
Yeah, I'm gonna consider that one a doubtful.
Wait. Let me ask her first. And then Cacophony's gonna. Oh, my laptop died. But anyways, Cacophony's gonna turn to Aline and say, "Hey, would you like to join us?"
Join?
Yes. Be allied with us. If possible.
What do you mean by that?
Like, we work together, we do stuff together, you help us with some stuff.
You're asking a god to just work with mortals. Isn't that just against the rules?
Oh god, I'm trying to remember how to pronounce his name. Yrian? Or
Yrian.
Yrian. Yeah, Yrian. I don't know, do you know the individual known as Yrian? I'm told he's rather famous in most circles.
Her eyes will narrow for a moment. You speak of a name of one who massacred my people.
Yeah, see, that's the part that's gonna kind of break negotiations, I'm gonna assume.
He is not a bad boss. He gives us vacation weeks.
I mean, he gave me like 5 years, but let's be real. That's because he didn't have, hiding and all that stuff.
She will look over, gritting her teeth a moment, and finally say this. What is your ploy? I don't help those who have wronged me. I feel
Okay.
like you're not actually here for what I suspected.
Alright. I'm gonna turn to a fight. Do we be honest? We don't be honest?
Hey, look, either way, we're honest, and then they join us, which, doubtful. Or we're honest, they find out some stuff they probably shouldn't know, and then we kill them anyway. Or we die, and then, everyone's fucked. But, if I'm dead anyway, I'd rather everyone just kind of get fucked anyway.
No, but like my kids. Like, I have 3.
No, maybe you shouldn't go in life defying challenges all the time then, if you're so worried about them.
What do you take me for? A coward?
Alright then, why we are worrying about our kids then?
Because, unfortunately, as the parent of these kids, I have to set an example.
You're fighting a god!
That is an example.
Yeah, then fight the fucking god!
But like, she's so cool.
She's a god! What else was she supposed to be, lame?
I mean, have you seen Celeste?
I don't know if you know what a god is.
Looks to Madeline. Are you a god?
I am.
See, there.
Like I'm in teaching someone grade school. You realize I get more sense out of the orphans whose parents I've killed than, you right now.
But like, she's cool.
I get it! Oh my god, if only she wasn't this person we're here to kill. But we're here to kill her. I don't understand. Like, come on.
But like, she... Like, I vibe with her.
Oh my goodness.
You could
Well,
vibe and kill them.
But like, that's...
Ah,
Fine.
It's,
Cacophony kicks the dirt.
We
Fine.
literally work for her like one of our arch enemies. Like, literally.
Wait, are you... Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn to the... Are you and Yrian cool?
as I said, he murdered and massacred my people. You're testing my patience.
Yeah, okay.
he's not the only one.
You and your revenge murdered our people.
Okay, you see, this is when I have to be that person.
She's
I have
gonna
to
put
be-
on her helmet and pick up her sword. Is that so?
This one I have to be that person. Okay, we're gonna have
It
to do
looks
this.
like negotiations have fallen apart. Please pick up your fucking sword.
No.
I am tired of this.
Oh come on, don't you two?
Oh,
You know what? First up, everyone. Let's calm down.
Uh-oh. Looks like we're striking early. It already happened.
Yeah, that's okay.
As you strike her
Cacophony.
first, she brandishes her blades. Roll initiative.
I cannot roll initiative. Can you please roll it for me, Nikki?
Flips table.
3 and 17.
Man,
It's not the reason why I came here.
The one who was trying to be the peaceful one.
You can admire them as much as you want, but we're here to kill them.
It's like, come on, there's so many warrior societies. Why is this the one you gotta get caught up on?
There's plenty of
Right.
other warriors. I am now going to send you her new list of abilities. There's new abilities you have to learn now. The other ones are basically the same as before.
Oh, nice. So we got Love of Battle, True Legendary Resistance of 4 a day. Jesus. Merciless. Half HP or Raging Battle and Merciless. Lunge attack.
Yeah, she now has a lunge attack. She can move as a legendary action. She can now clash as a legendary action. And she now has a thing called Blade Barrage. And a feature called Love of Battle.
Oh, and there's an empowered version of Show Me Your Might, or is it just the legendary version of it that's got 2 uses?
It's the legendary. Oh, sorry, I don't know why
She
it says
has
two uses.
layered actions?
No. It's not checkmarked. Alright.
Alright.
Just legendaries.
Yeah, we're not in our layers, so she doesn't get layer actions.
Yeah.
Let's do a realm. I mean, that could be considered a layer.
Has everyone rolled initiative? No.
Yeah, just
Cacophony
missing your
needs to.
Yeah, their
I
computer went
can-
down, so they need you to do it.
Svend can do it.
And I don't have power until 10.
And
Which is
you
like
have
2
you have
hours.
advantage on yours, don't you?
Yes.
Well, it didn't give me the option to.
I will have to set
Shift
that up on
click.
their sheet. Clear. Roll again.
I'll just buy orders from.
14. Not bad. Oh, now it pops up? That's a first. Why wasn't it working before? Alright, there's something I am also going to explain during this fight. As soon as she goes into her aura of raging battle, she will summon a champion.
Ugh.
Which will be another player.
Ugh.
Who's actually...
Oh,
well, you guys are an evil team, so this is one of the ones from the good side. She summons a powerful dwarf paladin. Not right now. I am
can have
first
the
going to... Oh, by the way, she's not relentless anymore. She's merciless. If you are down,
Yep.
she will kill you. Doesn't matter where you are, she will go out of her way to kill you.
Pass
Okay.
that can't go down.
You want me to go ham?
Yes, but don't go down. Because you could die.
Oh, does she have the floating Healy orbs again, or not this time?
Oh, she does.
Ugh.
She has 5.
I should have made a grenade.
These aren't
Just
legendary
made it more.
actions. These ones she actually has to use on her turn.
Should just
Okay.
use the monk off. Should've
Another
just
target
made-
for Angel then, since Angel gets all the benefit out of him.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go... Oh, 3 attacks. Let's go Blade Burst on... Ariel. Dex save. As a sword goes flying at you.
Great, I have advantage. Well, frick me. Still getting hit.
low dexterity save.
She's gonna fly up 15 feet. Fly forward 30. Is this the cone? Dex save.
Is this on everyone or?
Just these three. As it just misses you.
Ah. I need to roll for you, Summer.
With advantage,
Thank
because
you.
danger sense.
Danger sense.
There you go.
That succeeds. And Ariel.
Kraig.
Never mind. Damn.
Mwah.
Half damage. Svend, you are minorly bleeding now. Take a d4 every beginning.
Bleed.
You take a d4 at the beginning of your turn. This is the weird thing for you. I actually gotta ask Stan a question. I'll ask it later. And I'll see if that's a thing we'll implement. If you succeed the save, you just take half damage and all that. But Cacophony takes half of half. Half of 27.
I assume this is magical, right?
13, half of 13 at 6.
27.
6 Cacophony damage.
Is this magical or is it just?
It's not magical.
All right, so I'll
Just-
take half of that.
It's just piercing damage.
And I get scot-free because my shield takes all the feathers.
Yeah. If you have a way of circumventing damage. Alright. Actions. That's my actions.
Alrighty.
What a way to start this fight. Take a d4 of damage.
Yeah. Ow. Nope. Alrighty. Begin spelling. Where you at? Mutate. At level. I get to choose 5 properties from this, which will be additional limb, resilience, constitution, blade of armor, 1 size larger, and then my additional limb will turn into a natural weapon.
Ooh. this make you larger?
Yep. It's one of the 5 properties that I choose. So I'll be considered large size now.
Alright. I'm just gonna update your token now.
Yep.
And we're gonna delete your filter. Svend mutates. Big boy. And you
Oh my
gain...
god, she's so big.
So what was your things? Additional arm, one size larger. And
It was. I have advantage to Constitution saves. I have blade of armor, which allows me to gain spellcasting modifier at the start of each turn for temporary hit points.
okay.
And then my tail is a natural weapon, which I would use the kunai of chain as a template.
KK. Sounds good to me. Gotta say, they look pretty sick. Well, you really fucked up this time. Finally looking down at you. Huh. What the fuck?
Make sure you kill us this time.
And last hit with the 4th.
Last time I fought aberrations, there was a huge war going on. And your quickenings... Oh, you quicken spell the other thing. Sick.
Yep.
Card save. Am I rolling a disadvantage? Well, the first one's still a 1.
I assume my legendary resistance is going to be in order. I assume that you're going to legendary resistance it. Unless you... Depleting on your actions, you are.
Smile. No.
Oh. So,
Nani?
She smiles.
no actions or reactions. You are now incapacitated.
Nope.
Huh?
Oh no.
Oh. Cheeky, little cheeky devil. And my turn.
As I said, she's her true form right now. You're actually trying to kill her. She has
Yep.
different things.
Yep.
The other one was to help Gomasta Y. Oh, yeah, by the way, guess what? Oh, wait, no, you're not close enough. Never mind.
Nope.
Actually, no, you are. I can clash you.
Oh
Hell
no.
yeah. Well, as a
Oh, no.
legendary action, I am going to clash you.
Wait, who is she classing what?
I'm clashing
me?
Svend.
Oh boy.
You got this, fan.
Oh,
Just by one.
just by one, which means that's I don't disable any abilities or anything. Damn. You resist the physical damage.
I'll only take 8. They're double 8s.
So -8 of the 42, it would be 13.
By damage.
Nice.
And that would be
Now it's
technically.
Angel's turn. It's going to move a little bit. No, it's not. No, we're not. We're gonna stay right here and fire away at those things. She's in the air. Doesn't matter. And we're going to steady aim at the crystals. Do I have a reaction? I haven't used it yet, have I?
No, you haven't.
Sick. This is gonna be Witto silly. She's gonna actually attempt to parry that.
Parry a arrow?
Yep. She can't send it back to deal damage, as it is a arrow, but she can knock it out of the air.
Hmm.
Cacophony. Well, that's my reaction. To break my healing orbs. Cacophony.
Alright. It is my turn.
It is.
So, is there any available spots where there's flanking? Oh
Moment?
no,
Not really. She's in the air.
but can I still reach her?
Do you have reach of 15 feet?
Gosh darn it, I have to actually jump to hit her? That's the
Or you can
worst.
stand on Sven's back. You can
I
mount
never thought
Sven.
of that.
He's a size larger than you.
Oh my. Luscious.
Yes, you can mount your husband.
Just like
Vicky, keep it PG-13. I will get on his back.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, you can attack with reach with your telescopic axe and hit her. She's like within range.
Alright. I don't think I can do anything cool. So,
You might want to rage.
I'll hit her. I'll rage. That's correct. I would like to rage. And then reckless attack, I guess. Sven, roll that damage.
Using the telescopic, right?
Yep.
Versatile damage.
21.
Hit. Oh wait,
Mhm.
she's not in her rage mode. 20. That will miss.
Alright. Now for the second attack. 23.
That was-
That's probably also a miss.
Indeed.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Did you
Good
already
work, Svend. I pat Svend on the back.
Let's get your martial check out of the way.
Good
Yes,
idea.
please do my martial check.
22.
All right. What of her abilities would you like to learn?
Let me see the list.
There is now
You
a
know,
new ability of Love of Battle. She now has a lunge attack, which you can learn what it does before she uses it. You can learn what Blade Barrage does.
Blade Barrage, she just becomes Lance from Fate's Day Night. Lunge attack, she just lunges at you like a crazy woman, like a crazy person trying to kill someone. And Love of Battle sounds interesting. Give me that one.
Love of Battle. Because of her inheritability for combat and longing for it, she won't die at 0. She makes a con save of a DC 20. And if she succeeds,
Wait a minute.
she will stand there with 20 HP. But she can't do this a second time. It's
That's
basically,
my ability.
that's one of her final stands.
That's my ability.
I do that.
Puts
Alright.
hands on hips. Can't believe it. Stealing
If
other
they
people's
are
ability.
unable to recover HP, do they just stay at 0 anyway?
It wouldn't disable that.
Okay.
It just brings them back up to 20, and then they still wouldn't be able to heal after it.
I wouldn't be able to heal after the 20, but if I have wisps up but no one hits me with an arrow.
Alright,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I give Sven a pat on the back, and then I flip her off, and then my turn.
Free action flips off.
Alright, so do I get the bonus movement speed from Cacophony?
Yeah.
As long as you're in 60 feet of me, yes.
So, is that double or does it give me a solid number?
Double.
Double. So that puts me at 70.
Yes,
Oh.
double.
Yeah, alright, so not as quite as far as I need to. There's 70. And then how far away does that put me from Zebus? Oh, am I still concentrating on Hunter's Mark? Nikki? Hello?
Pretty sure it's just refreshed, so you have to replace it.
Have to recast it? Okay. Wouldn't be a problem then.
So I'm back.
Bonus action. Oh, am I still concentrating on my Hunter's Mark, or do I have to recast it?
Oh, good question. Would you
It's got a 1 hour
would you
duration.
have held on to it?
Yeah, I was aware of the second stage, right?
Are creatures aware of the mark? Probably not.
They know I'm casting a spell on them, so as long as they know what the spell is, they'd be eligible of it.
It lasts an hour, so you guys did not take an hour to like chat, and after
No.
that combat. So yes, if you marked her and didn't leave
Yeah.
or unmark, she is still marked.
Okay, so she's still marked. Cool. So she's still favored foe then as well?
Yep.
Okay, so favored foe, Hunter's Mark, Dreadful Strike still active. Alright, yeah, alright. Then I'll just attack then. See if we can chip away at their HP. Let me double check that I do not have the wrong arrows attached. Alright, just the +1s. I don't think I'm getting advantage from anyone, right? No.
At the moment.
Should I use spell slots? Because I'm really not going to use them for anything else other than like Zephyr Strike. Misty Step, Pass Without Trace, Silence. Silence is not really going to be useful. Dispel Magic. Is there anything? Actually, yeah. You know, I'm going to do that. I'm gonna check. What is it? Insight.
It's
roll for
D20
martial
plus
check?
half your level. If you
20 plus
use one of
5.
if Insight is the proficiency that you wanted that for, then add your proficiency. So it's D20 plus 9 for you. If that is going to be your proficiency, that's fine with me.
Plus 9.
Yep.
Got you.
Holy.
Alright.
Oh, that
That's
was an
right.
attack roll. Lol.
Oh wait, why did it roll my attack roll when I had the other macro?
You may have had the tab open when you click. If you clicked attack and then
yeah,
hit a roll.
there's
Yeah.
my attack, but I mean,
24?
I'll keep the attack roll. But as far as this roll goes, sorry, this will be the martial roll. Sorry. 28. There you go.
Yeah, I got.
I just want to know if there's anything dispellable, like dispel magic, that I could use on them.
Oh. Well, isn't that funny? Yes, yes, there is. There are 5 blades that float behind her. You can disable, you can dispel one of them. You're not sure what that would do at the moment, as you haven't learned that ability that it's connected to. You can also destroy her wisps.
I'm not worried about the wisps, but there's swords that are dispellable behind them.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll just keep the attack rolls for now. We need to get damage dealt. So I'm going to keep the 29. Do damage. And then R/2d6 plus 1d4. So that's 23 damage, although actually only the d4 would be non-reducible. So 20 damage of magical piercing damage, and then 3 damage of psychic damage. But I think they're resistant to magical piercing, right?
At the moment, correct.
Yeah. Alright, and my second attack. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. Okie doke. Bonus action, check mark. I just need to figure out what those swords are, so if we can figure out what those are, I'll dispel them my next turn. Or at least attempt to. Oh, okay. Did you see the DM from M Summer?
Alright. Yeah, I guess we could, we'll go through the rest of the round at the top of the turn one session there.
Alrighty.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
And then we'll have everyone next week. I just don't know where Angel is. That's ring. Hopefully they make it to next session. Solace. That's your action.
Yep. Oh, yep. I forgot to end turn. But
AI. Ariel. Mounted on Zephyr, who is now actually alive. Not unconscious. Looking healthy as they were. Time to ride. She is 15 feet up in the air, so you know. Well, you have a flying mount, so it doesn't really matter.
Let's see, I can dash over here, and fly up.
And you have double movement speed, so I don't even think you have to dash.
Stay within range.
Are
Oh,
they mounted on
shit,
Svend?
yeah, they are.
Because if they're mounted on Svend, then Svend's AoE originates from Svend and not Cacophony.
Oh,
how
yeah, that's
mounting
fair.
works.
Yeah, 100%. You're within range, so yeah, you have double movement.
Wait,
So
no,
is
I
it-
Full
can-
mounted combat.
I can strike her and get.
So
Advantage.
Zephyr gets 80 flight defaultly. So if you double that, that's like 160 feet of movement.
Suddenly
Jesus.
the Zephyr is behind the one now.
Nani?
Oh my wow, shit. And I think with the mount, you'd actually have flank over here, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Yep.
Because they're mounted, so yeah, you'd have flank over here.
Yep.
I'm gonna move you 5 feet up. And we'll just use Zephyr as the... it's so you can access your sheet, but Zephyr is your point of entry, or point of access.
Right.
Like how I am the point of entry for Cacophony.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
why I don't have them on. Well, I could technically put Cacophony on top of you,
6, Joe.
and it won't actually... Actually, no, it would mess with you specifically, because you wouldn't be able to touch your sheet. But it's better. You move...
Let's see. I'm gonna attack. And I'm mounted, so I actually have advantage.
Ooh.
Because I'm flanking.
You know that meme of the cat, like, head bobbing? That's how I feel right now. This song, it's really good. 22
It
will
is.
unfortunately miss.
It's so disorienting because Solace is small. So like every time I zoom out, I lose sight of him.
He does blend into the map pretty well, too.
Yeah, that kind of works with his character because he's all earthen character. Yeah, he's all earthen.
Oh, you went all the way down there.
Yeah.
So
Well, in order
tiny.
for me to get advantage, I have to go invisible, but they have 120 true sight. So I have to
Yeah.
get 120 out to get advantage.
Beaks and claws.
Plus, Solace has absolutely no problems in letting you guys tank all the damage.
Usually I would go invisible and just let everyone else take it, but I'm kind of being the brute front in the front right now.
Yeah, well, because you can heal off your damage.
At least for the
don't
bite.
forget your martial check.
Oh yeah, please, I need to know what those swords are.
Okay,
For just spelling.
that's a perception check, or is
No.
it
This would be d20 plus half
Plus
your
half
level,
level.
and if your insight proficiency was meant for that, then add your proficiency bonus, which is +4. So total of d20 plus 9 if that is the case, because of your level at the moment. Man, level 10 parties be whack, yo.
hmm
As soon as you hit level 10, you actually start becoming like very powerful. Holy shit! Nice.
There comes the net 20 I was waiting for.
Hey, I need those swords knowledge. I need to know what I'm dispelling.
All right, you can learn one of her abilities, and I'm actually going to allow one more thing with that. Do I actually have both? Is this the fully leveled one? You get to learn the level of the champion that's going to be fighting you. And what class? Just so you know, I'm gonna tell you in a second. But what would you like to learn of the attacks? There's Blade Barrage, I think, is left. I mean, let's learn its lunge. You also can relearn its immunities and resistances because it has new conditions.
I would rather learn about those flying swords everybody seemed worried about.
Oh, wicked. Either way, at the end of your turn, I'm going to use it. Von Lean, since those swords that are around her, they go flying all out at each and every single one of you.
8d12 piercing damage. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see here. Do I do a save? I have advantage. Oh boy.
So is it happening right now, or?
I'm waiting for their end of their turn.
Oh, is this
that
going to be
your
a
turn?
legendary action? Or?
This is a legendary action, yes.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Dex save.
But I will also. Yeah.
Cacophony with
Ah.
advantage, Angel.
I'm literally a dex character.
Do rogues get advantage with? Or is
No,
it-
but if they are successful, they take no damage.
Because evasion.
Any dex save that they pass, they take no damage. And they have uncanny dodge, so even if they fail, they'll still take half damage.
That's true. Dexterity saving throw. They have a low chance of failing.
Yeah, so they take no damage.
The sword impales the ground next to them. My, you just about broke my nails. Sorry, I had to. Ariel also takes no damage. Solace.
I sadly have nothing
succeeds.
to negate it. So I
Svend
just take half damage.
succeeds. We still need Cacophony to roll advantage.
They're not here.
Yeah, no. Svend can roll for them.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then they have advantage because of danger sense.
Correct.
Oh, cool. I get to take half of that, so that's 20,
Cacophony. Damn it.
24.
Success. Takes half of half.
Wait a moment. She can't see me because I'm behind her. Remember, she has like.
120 true sight. She can see behind herself.
That's so weird.
And the swords are magical and seek you.
Alright.
Yeah.
The swords
Oh, so
return
it's
back to
basically
her
magic
back.
missile, but swords.
Basically. But you can dodge them, unlike magic missile. I want to see someone outrun a magic missile. Fuck you, you can't catch me.
I mean, what's their range? 120? So you just have to move more than 120 per turn.
Alright.
So what's Cacophony needs to make? You said half a half for them.
Half of 24 is 12.
And then I just take half.
Ariel and Angel take nothing because of their special features. Wicked. And I think that is where we'll end today's combat. Well, this part of it. As you start the actual fight against the merciless pillar. As she's fighting for her life now.
Oh, I will show her no mercy.
As she will follow suit and show you the same. Thank you all for joining us on this episode of Shadows of the King. I hope to see you all next week as we join these villains in their reign of taking down one of the last remaining mortal pillars.
Put into strong words.
She's actually one of two that did not give up her power. Her and Solace did not give up their powers. But we shall see you all next time. And also, thank you so much for the follows and the subscriptions, resubs, all the above. Love them all. Except, I appreciate all of it. You all have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, morning, and night. Bye.
Bye bye.